Yes.
Welcome to the Dan Diet, where we just lost 25 pounds in 2 months. We did it. The diet is over. I just lost 26.2 pounds in 8 weeks. Amazing. And you know what that means? It's time for Twinkies and cereal every day. I got donuts right now thawing out of the freezer. I went out and bought my junk food off my list. I got my list of restaurants to go eat at that I want to eat at. If you made the weight, now is the time to pig out and eat whatever you want. That's what you can do. So what happens if you didn't make the weight? Well, if you didn't make the weight, you can do one of two things. If you're close to the weight, you can stay on the diet one extra week to hit your goal. You already made it this far. One more week's not going to kill you. Just push it for one more week. Try not to think about food. Go the one extra week to lose the weight. You're going to be so glad you did if you're this close. Don't give up. Now, another option is to take one day, just one day, and have a cheat day. We've never had a cheat day on the Dan Diet. It does last 2 months. Technically, the diet is over. Hopefully, you hit the weight. But if you didn't hit the weight, another option is to take a cheat day. So here's how the cheat day would work. You would eat everything from your junk food list on the cheat day. And you probably want to eat more than that. You're going to go to multiple restaurants. You're going to eat all that junk food. You're going to eat whatever you had written down, and you're going to eat it. I recommend not eating a lot, but different variety. So for example, if you want to have 5 bowls of cereal, don't. Try 1 bowl, then maybe have a donut, then maybe have some of this. You want to have a bunch of little different junk foods so it feels like you've had all this different food. If you fill up on the one cereal, suddenly later you don't have room for other junk food. So you take one day to completely pig out to reset your metabolism. Because you're consuming all the junk food within one day, yeah, you are going to put weight on, but you're going to put less weight on because you're consuming it in one day as opposed to consuming it over the course of 2 days. So then when the junk food day is over, you go right back on the Dan Diet and you stay on it until you hit your goal. So there's not 1 week, 2 weeks, there's no set time. You're just on the diet until you hit their goal. When is the next junk day? There isn't one. It would be when you hit your goal and the diet is over. So that's another option you can do if you didn't hit your goal. The bottom line is if you didn't hit your goal, you got to be close. You must have lost a significant amount of weight at this point. You're so close. Don't waste the time or the last 8 weeks. Stick with it. Try to hit that goal. Now, for those who do hit the goal, congratulations. You did it. The Dan Diet helped you lose 25 pounds in 2 months. Go ahead, hit the pig out list like I was saying. Hit up that junk food. Go eat in those restaurants. So people are thinking, what is the whole point of that? I just lost all this weight. Now I'm going to go eat all this junk food? Yes, that's the point. The point was to hit the weight goal, and you just hit it. I do recommend going out there and eating your junk food or hitting the restaurants that you want to eat at. So yes, you're going to put on some weight, but your body's going to stabilize. You're not going to load all that weight on immediately. So that's okay. So what if you don't want to put the weight back on? Well, that's okay. Still go out, eat all your junk food, hit the restaurants. But when you're done doing that, maintain your lifestyle. Maybe you're going to be a little healthier than before. Maybe you're going to be not as strict. The point is, over the last 2 months, you've learned a lot. You've learned how to calculate calories, how to weigh your food, how to prep meals, how to bring leftovers. If you were always going out to eat before, you know how to pack your lunch. It's going to save you money. If you were eating unhealthy before, you now know how to weigh your food and how to keep everything healthy and balanced and maintained. You know that you can lose weight if you need to. So take what you've learned, put that into your lifestyle, and use that going forward for whatever you need to. Now, if you decide not to use any of this, or if you're doing that and you start to put a little weight on and you don't want the weight, no problem. Go back on the Dan Diet. Now, you don't have to go back on for 2 months, but you can go back on just to lose some weight. For example, I'm expecting to put 5 pounds back on. I'm okay with that. But if I accidentally put 10 pounds back on, which I don't want, no problem. I take a look at the scale. I notice, hey, I put on an extra 5 pounds that I don't want to put on. No problem. I can jump back on the Dan diet for maybe like 2 weeks to lose that extra 5 pounds. That's the beauty of it. You jump back on the diet, not for a certain time frame, but until you hit a certain weight. So you're basically using what you've learned to adjust your lifestyle, to keep weight off or to lose unwanted weight. And hopefully, the Dan diet has worked for you. Now, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of the Dan diet. This is the end of the video journals, but I have other videos that I always post every Monday. I'm going to be putting recipes up, so stay tuned. Now, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified for when I post a new video or recipe. Like I said, which is usually every Monday. On your screen will be links to videos, and I'll put links to those videos in the description field below. You already lost the weight, so I want to say, keep losing that weight and keep it off.